Welcome to Mentoring Mondays. It's great to be with you again at the beginning of another working week. And today I want to encourage you with something from the life of the Apostle Paul. There was a time when he was ministering at Corinth when the pressure was so great that he was tempted to move on. But God intervened and spoke to him. And this is what God said. We find it in Acts chapter 18 and verse 9. It says this, and I'm going to read into verse 10 because that gives us a little bit more context. Now the Lord spoke to Paul in the night by a vision. Do not be afraid, but speak, and do not keep silent. For I am with you, and no one will attack you or hurt you, for I have many people in this city. And do you know, it's great, isn't it, to have that kind of promise from God which says, hey, you're going to be fine, just keep on speaking out. But I think the thing that kept him there wasn't just the protection, it was the realization that God had got many people in that city. And there's a need sometimes when we're really feeling up against it and want to quit to realize that God hasn't finished in that place yet. There are still people that need to hear the word of God, people that still need to know that message of salvation, people that need to be transformed, people that need to be helped. And it was that more than anything that I believe gave him the strength to keep going. Don't be silent. Keep going. No one's going to attack you. That's a promise. It's God's promise of protection. But you know, to be honest, Paul wasn't that worried about that. He'd been attacked before and he could carry on. But it was that sense that I can't walk away from this because God has got many people in this city. Now, I know folk who've got discouraged in their ministry and then tried to claim this verse and say, I still believe that God has got many people in this town where I'm ministering. And sometimes it is just like trying to lay hold of a dream without realizing that, as it says in Ecclesiastes, the dream comes with much activity. And sometimes we have to work away at these things. But it's that confidence that God puts in our heart that the work is not over yet, which should encourage us to keep going. So I don't know what you're facing at the moment, but if you're in the midst of a situation where you feel like walking out, just come before God and say, God, is the work complete in this place? If it is, shake the dust off your feet and move on. But if it isn't, stay and fulfill the commission. Thanks for watching. If you've been watching on Facebook, hit the like button. If you've been watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Thanks.